Foottrading.co.uk is now live and site areas are being rolled out all the time. Icons are live, fluctuations are live, chem styles are live, and you guys will make millions of coins. We've got guys in the Discord that are making tons of coins, selling them, making profit from using the site. Tournament areas are also about to go live for you guys to win competitive prizes. It's going to be absolutely awesome. You'll never need to buy FIFA points again, we guarantee it. So check out the site, but for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. If you're new around here, please do subscribe down below. We've just hit 37,000 subs. The start of EA Sports FC has been incredible. And thank you for all the support on the last video. It did really well. If you can drop a like and a comment, as always, I comment back to every single one of you guys. And check out Foot Trading. Again, everything I show you in the videos is at Foot Trading and you will make millions. It's a promise. It's an incredible place to trade. But with this video, we've talked a lot about chem styles, okay? And a lot of the time with chem styles, the sort of thought process is snipe, 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 snipe. What I want to show you today is a completely different way to go about chem styles, because it's very, very different on what you can buy and what you can sell cards for, okay? So under the sniping filters, you get the usual suspects that come up over and over again. I'll show you an example in a minute. But there are players on this game that are unlikely to drop on the filter just because they're a bit more expensive, but you can just go and search them on the market and you'll be able to find very good deals on them, purely because, let's say figuratively speaking, you go to the filter, we'll show you the filter now, and you go gold rare and you go hunter, okay? Now, if we just search this up, they're about 1400 this morning at the moment. Again, at 6 PM, this will fly. It'll be much better for you guys, but at the moment, you can see they're 1400 coins. So most of the cards that are going to be put on the market here are going to be the cards that are lower priced than that, much lower priced than that. So a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them will be the same card over and over again and your profit margins are smaller, okay? So the example I'm going to give you, he pops 24/7, is McAllister, okay? So next McAllister comes up all the time. So if we go and check in with a hunter now, you'll see that he is flooded. There's loads of him with a hunter in there, okay? There's really no profit in there at all. Now, of course, you'll probably be able to snipe him sometimes for lower than that price. But again, he's not that expensive because loads of people are using McAllister. I don't really know why. It's not that great a card, but hey-ho. What we do on Foot Trading, and you guys will be able to do the same on FootWiz, I will show you it on FootWiz in a second, is we've got every single card on the game and we've got the current market price and whatnot. So for those of you guys that are on the site, you guys can just go and search. And what you're looking for is those guys and girls that get to sort of 1500 coins, maybe a little bit lower is fine, but that are unlikely to be on the filter, the likes of Zambo and Gisa here, for example. Fatty I probably wouldn't bother with. Again, you can look at Anthony maybe, you can look at, you're more looking for attackers if we're doing hunters. Remember, you can do this with shadows as well. Bruno would probably work quite well, Caitlin Ford would work quite well. I'm going to show you some other examples. And what you're aiming to do is just to go and search what they actually sell for. So we'll go and check out Ford and go and see what she actually sells for with a hunter on her, okay? And what it means is if there's a decent little chunk of gap there, you guys can pick up these cards for more than the snipe price might be. So for example, Caitlin Ford might not drop too often at 1400 coins, right? But if you go to search her name, you may see Caitlin Ford that's at 1,800 coins. And with what she's on the market at, that's still a buy. That's still profit. And so you can just target your buys. You can come up with a list. Now, we've done it on the website for you. If you're not on a website, I'll show you a way you can do it. It's a bit slower, but it is what it is. You can search for cards and build your own list that at 6 PM every day you can go through. You can search the price of these cards, and anyone that's on a decent undercut but isn't going to come up on the sniping filter, you can go and buy. Then you can write down your list with the current prices and whatnot. The stuff we do on the site, you can do it yourself and write it down yourself. It does take time, but it is a very, very effective thing to do. So if we go to FootWiz, what I've just done is I've set up gold rare, because I don't really care about the commons too much. I care more about the rares. And I've set it to max 84 and minimum 90 pace. Now, I would much rather you guys spread it out a bit more and do like 85, 86 pace. But I'm just going to give you examples here of what I'm doing. So we'll look at someone like Lynn Williams, okay? She's 1.4k as standard. So she might be someone that appears on the filter a little bit. But if we have a little look on the game and we check Lynn Williams' price, she is a lot more expensive with a hunter than most of the cards that are going to pop on that filter. So if we search for Lynn Williams and we search hunter, you'll see that there aren't that many of her in the game that are that cheap. So 2,900. So if her hunter card isn't going to pop on that filter because it's a 1400 coin filter, you'd need someone to basically min list, well, to mislist her for a min price for that to come up. You could go and search and she might be there for 1800, 1900, 2000 coins, and you know you can make very good profit still by sticking her straight back on the transfer market again. Very, very good profit. Again, if we look back at that sort of page that we come up with, Werner, we've got John's dot here. We have a look at John's dot here. We'll look at Demornay, right? That's the one we're going to look at. So Demornay, again, she's 1,900 coins as standard normally, okay? So that's something you have to remember. So she's, again, very unlikely to pop on that filter because she's above the min price of that filter is. And if we go and search Demornay, you'll see that the cheapest Demornay on the market is 3,100 coins. So before the video started, I went out to look at Demornay because I had that up basically. And I picked up a Demornay. We picked her up at 2,100. So all I'm going to do now is list her back up again for 3,100. I'm going to meet that minimum price, list her up for 3 hours, and she almost certainly will sell, okay? Now, I've got Turan as well. The funny thing about Turan was he was just sitting there on the market. I think it was 1,200 coins. And I literally went on to sort of try and snipe cards, and he was just sitting there, and I was like, oh, that's not bad. I'll pick him up. And there was no competition for him. I think he was there for like 6 seconds before I picked him up. And again, if you look at him, again, there you go right there. There's an undercut there at 1,700. I'm going to buy that one because it's still profit. And I'm going to list up both of these now. One for 2,300 and one for 2,200. And I'm going to match them. Again, 2,200, 3 hours. And then Lamar, 1,400. Again, he came up on the filter, but because he was at the min price of the filter rather than below it, no one sniped him. He was there for like 5 seconds. So I'll look at Lamar. And so these are ones that are examples of cards that are very, very close to the cost of the filter. But people don't always tend to snipe the cards that are on there that are bang on the filter because people are scared of the defenders that are on there. But you can see Lamar with a hunter is 2,900 coins. So I'm going to make 1,500 coins profit on that Lamar at bare minimum. At bare minimum. I'm going to list him for 2.9 just because the market is up and down at the moment. I want to take my profit and get out again 1,500 coins profit before tax. So if we go back again to our list, basically, I've just now seen a few cards that are good for us to do with, basically, okay? Now, if I go back and we look at this sort of stuff again, we're going to get an idea of who's here. We've got Fella, Becca, Wahi, Daniel James, okay? Now, this guy only really has a value off the bench for people, but I've seen a lot of people bring him off the bench with that 93 pace, okay? So if we now go to the market and we search Daniel James, yes, he's below the market value, but some things go in his favour. He's EFL, so there ain't many people buying EFL, not Reece James, we want Daniel James. Where is he? Daniel James. Yes, he's below the price, but think about how many people are really bothering to put Hunter on Daniel James. So you can see his Hunter price is 3,000 coins. So he's going to be a very, very good one to pick up anywhere between a sort of 1,400 to 2,000 coin mark because it's going to be massive, massive profit. And there's loads of examples like this, okay? And all you've got to think about is, number one, avoid defenders if you're going for hunters. If you're going for shot for defenders, you want shadows. That's the obvious thing you want. You also can go with anchors. They're very, very nice as well. They're very easy to get. But I was looking on the website. I was trying to think of a couple of other cards that I was wanting to show you guys that were very, very good. Williams. So if you go Williams, not Lynn Williams, Inaki. And again, Inaki Williams' price, I think at the moment is about 1,600, 1,700. Actually, a bit more than that. So Inaki Williams is 2,000 coins, okay? Really decent price. He's a very good player. People still throw a hunter onto this card, despite his ridiculous pace, because everyone just decides hunter's the way forward. If you look at Inaki Williams, again, his hunter price, very, very high. Very, very high. So 3,100 coins. So if you think about it, if he's, 2,000 coins on the market, 1,900 coins on the market, he's unlikely to, he's not going to come up on the min price filter you go for with hunters. He's not going to come up for 1,400, 1,500 coins almost certainly. Every now and then you may get one or two just for reference of these cards. Sometimes you may get one or two of them if people list them really, really low. But most people are going to check the price of their players and going to see that Inaki Williams is 1,700 to 1,900 coins or however close he gets to that. So they're not going to put him on there for 1,400 coins. So if you go and search him, you've probably got a chance of picking him up relatively easily. And this method involves no sniping whatsoever. I've got boomer fingers. You haven't got to sit there and wear your hands out and whatnot and get like thumb ache. You haven't got to snipe. You can just build a list of these players. Like I say, for example, on the website, let's say we put in Inaki Williams, for example. So he's already there, basically. Look, we've got the bang on price for him already. And you've got target buying prices maximum. We've given you the price already, 2,300. And the minimum you want to sell him for is 2,700. And what we always say to you guys is check the price of each of these cards on the market when you pick them up. If you take the time, let's say you buy 100 players. If you take the time to check them, which might be, I don't know, 20 minutes or whatever it is to get the prices checked. If you, for example, the minimum selling price here is 2,700, but you're selling for 3,100, if there's 400 coins in 100 cards, that's 40,000 coins profit before tax that you'd be missing out on if you didn't check the price consistently. Really, really simplistic. Really, really easy. But this is a way to do chem styles without having to sit there and snipe and try and be all intense and whatnot. You can literally pick up so many cards that are below their minimum price just by searching them individually on the market. It's really, really simple. The same thing can be done with defenders. The same thing can be done with anchors. It's really easy to do. I've just shown you exactly what to do. So get involved in it and make yourself tons of coins. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Please drop a like and comment. It makes all the difference. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.